right, hello, or I should say, hello. Do a little tour of the sculpture lab so you know what to expect when you get here for the first lab class. And you can see we're at this end of the building, the west end, that being east towards downtown. And you'll be coming in from the checkpoint, probably out of the CG building area. And they'll probably have some guidance to get you up here. So, once you get here, come in the hallway. Oh, by the way, if you're going to go talk to me in my office, it would be up there, but we're probably doing all those meetings virtually at this point. All right, so go down the hallway. We're going to go to L108. I know, it's exciting. There is no eating or drinking in the lab. You can leave your bottled water or whatever over here, and you should have shoes on. And we will have some safety glasses for you. When you come into the room, there are locations, numbers on spots on the table. There will only be 2 people, one at each end of the table. And as you come to the door, I will direct you to where to sit. So wait, and then I'll direct you to a point. We go from 1 over there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, and then over here we have 9, and another spot, 10. So those are the spots you'll be, and you'll be there during the class when not using some of the equipment outside. I may also have some different tools laid out and things laid out for you. We won't be going back and forth from cabinets. If there's something you need, you'll let me know, and we'll get it for you. Their sink is right there. We don't go any paint, pretty much just water down the sink. We come over here. We have an emergency phone, in case of emergency 911, or 2700 for the inside police number, in case of an evacuation. And these things may change, but this is the current setup here, the evacuation plan. We are in L building and the red zone here, and they want us to exit and go and wait out here towards at the edge of the parking lot for an all clear. They do not want us to take off in our cars, so that we don't block and cause congestion at the entrances and exits, so that the emergency vehicles can get in. All right. So in case of emergency 911, and you're on West Campus, Tucson, Arizona, by the way, L building, art. Anyway, so there's a variety of things right here. Most of your projects this semester, we're going to be doing 2 projects here during our lab days, because we have very limited lab days. We're going to be doing a wood and metal project. First one's going to be wood, and a lot of the equipment for that is out here. Maybe not all of it, but most of it. And we have a table saw, and you'll also notice, I'll zoom in down here, it's labeled S1. There's another bandsaw over there, S2, S3, a little bandsaw, S5 over there, there's another bandsaw. And you will see over here, we have a drill press. And then, I just swing around too closely, we have a little belt sander over here. A larger belt sander over there, belt disc sander combination. We're still setting some things up. A motorized miter saw over there. So like I said, a lot of the hand drills I'll have laid out in the room for you to utilize. We also have, I'm gonna make you dizzy, spin around. In this room, 1 person at a time to utilize a spindle sander. All the other equipment in here will be for metal when we get to that project. And with that, when we do the metal project, halfway through the semester, we'll switch over and we will move everything, or I will move everything around in the lab tech and set it up so that there's 6-foot distance between stuff or barriers. for those requirements. There's also some tables out here. They're also labeled with numbers. So we may set up some stations out here if that occurs. We'll talk about that in class too. There's like 2 people at this, but the other one's pretty much 1 person. We have lockers, but we won't be using them this semester. Most of your projects, because of the limited time, a week and a half in between lab times, you'll be taking home with you. So we'll kind of plan, we'll really focus on planning what you're going to need to do when you're here. What kind of equipment? Cutting, mostly the cutting, maybe heavy finishing and sanding. So save the things that you can do outside of class, maybe light sanding and such like that, painting, those things for home and outside. Let's go back in the room. When we're in the room, and you need to go, hey, I need to go use the bandsaw, say, raise your hand. I know it's a little bit like grade school. Raise your hand, get my attention. You can call my name. Joe works pretty well. I don't think there's any, we won't have any Joes in the class. We'll check out here, and then if there's no one at the bandsaw, you can go to the bandsaw. If we need to, we'll rotate bandsaw. We got 3 of them going, but they can be very popular. So you may do a few cuts on the bandsaw, stop, clean up each time you're at the tool. You will clean it off, not just the dust, but we'll have some disinfectant wipes to wipe off, so that the next person using will have a clean machine. All right, same thing with any of the hand tools that you use. We'll wipe them down when you're done. All right, so it will take some patience to go through this. This is a very different environment than we usually have, but we're gonna be successful in making it work. All right, take care. But do remember, you will be wearing your mask the whole time and maintaining social distancing, the 6 feet apart, and making sure that we follow the guidelines that the college sets out. All right? Okay, now you can take care. See you soon.